Every bride gets excited about her big day.
Bring on marriage.
But not every splurge is splendid.
Really? You spent that much on that?
So imagine if 4 brides agree to be guests at each other's weddings to decide whose is best.
It screamed princess.
The people were very stuffy.
Would they be gushing
She looks like a freaking $1,000,000.
or gagging?
It was disgusting, it was gross, and I never want to see it again.
At stake is an awesome honeymoon to a surprise destination. Which of these brides will see her groom step out of the prize winner's limo? Find out after 4 weddings. Meet Emily, a confident young bride who's not sweating her big day. For $55,000, it's all set.
We've gotten everything we wanted for our wedding, and I can't wait to see how it all comes together. My wedding is outside at a Japanese garden. It's very chic and modern with a hint of romance. My fiance is Drew. Our father set us up on a blind date. I picked him up at his grandmother's house, and I had my dad drive him home on our first date.
But it was the best first date I ever had in my life.
We're young and in love. I love my life. I would say it's as close to perfect as possible. I'm not an ordinary person. I don't like to do things that other people usually do, so I really tried to take that into account when planning the wedding.
I don't like things that are out of the norm.
Picky bride Danielle insists on following wedding day protocol.
I believe weddings should stick to the traditional format. They've worked for hundreds and thousands of years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The wedding's costing the bride and her fiancé, Ed, $20,000.
The proposal, I was like, you know what? It's our 6-month anniversary. I got home. I have time. Yes, it was.
8 months. No, it was 8 months. Yeah, it was 8 months. This is where our reception is going to be held. I like it because it is very classic, old world elegance. We went with the plated dinner package because buffets at weddings are a lazy way of serving your guests. I don't like it when women don't wear white wedding dresses. You just expect to see someone in white.
Nobody's going to believe that I have a blue wedding gown. This dress is perfect. And of course, I'm going to bling out the bun. That's kind of a trademark of mine. It just looks so cool.
Keisha's wedding gets underway at dawn, 7:30 a.m.
I guess we'll probably have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We know that's early, but we hope they love us.
Her man Tony loves to cook. His favorite meal of the day will be served up at the wedding.
It's much more budget-friendly to have a breakfast event. Our budget came in at about $12,500, which for 140 guests is phenomenal. I'm doing away with the seating chart. People should be allowed to sit wherever they want to sit, especially at 7:30 in the morning.
I spent most of my time determining the guest list and where they're gonna sit. I don't even think it's still done, and we're only a week away.
Tanya is a Colorado bride, flying south for her destination wedding in the Florida Keys.
The wedding budget's $25,000. It's gonna be a beach wedding, but it's still gonna be elegant. One of my favorite parts of the wedding is my flip-flops. These flip-flops are mine. I'm excited for these ones. After we get married, you'll be able to see everywhere that I walked.
With husband-to-be Andrew at her side, Tanya's confident that the day will be smooth sailing.
I think we deserve to win the honeymoon because we're so in love, and I think you'll feel it. I think it's something you won't forget. It's a night to be remembered.
The brides meet in Miami to check out the competition before the first wedding.
One thing about my wedding that I love that you might not love is the fact that it's going to be very early in the morning.
How early are we talking?
We are talking sunrise, ladies. I hope you are morning people because our wedding is going to be 7:30 in the morning.
Like, be there at 7:30 or
It
wake up and get ready
at 7:30.
Who's got the coffee? Who's in the coffee run?
I'm not an early morning person, so she's really gonna have to serve some good food in order to make me happy at 7:30.
My wedding is going to be kind of in a place that's modeled after an Italian villa.
So,
Romantic.
yeah. I'm trying to keep it as traditional as possible. You know, weddings have been going on for thousands of years, and it'd be not.
Worked in the past.
And it's worked in the past. If it's tried and true.
Danielle seems like the traditional bride who wants to stick to tradition completely from A to B, but I definitely wanted to make my day unique.
How's your wedding gonna be, Tanya?
We're a little bit different. We're having a destination wedding. Ooh. Yep, on the beach. Our theme is beach elegance. So, formal wear, black and white attire, but flip-flops. You can never be on the beach wearing uncomfortable shoes.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a wow factor. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised.
I've never been to the Keys, so I can't wait to go.
We're gonna have your feet in the sand, I promise. We wanted a place where we could have the whole resort so that no one could tell us to go to bed or stop dancing.
I'm not looking forward to partying all night because I'm an early bird. So it's going to be a stretch for me to stay up that late. So I hope the weddings are really entertaining because that's the only way I'll stay up.
I knew from the beginning that I wanted a very unique venue, so we're doing a Jewish wedding in a Japanese garden, which I don't know if any of you have been to a Jewish wedding before, but it's definitely a good time. I wanted a romantic, just beautiful atmosphere for my guests to experience, so I think that you all will have a really nice time.
Emily's wedding should be different. A Jewish wedding in a Japanese garden definitely could raise some eyebrows. I think it's gonna be great. She seems to be a very elegant, classy girl.
I think they're all so different that it's gonna be really hard to know who's gonna win.
I have a feeling we're in store for a pretty good time.
We're all in this together.
But it is on.
And you better bring it.
They'll be awarding each big day an overall experience score out of 10. Later, they'll be ranking the weddings either first, second, or third in the remaining categories: the venue, the food, and the dress. The bride with the most points wins a romantic honeymoon to an exotic destination.
Oh, cute. I like their colors.
Saturday at 7:30 in the morning. Oh, that's the key on that one.
A Miami beachfront hotel is the setting for Keisha's unconventional wedding. She's serving breakfast to keep costs at $12,500.
I woke up officially at 4:50, unofficially at 2:30, at 3:15, at 4:05.
So early, and I'm so hungry. I have not been up this early since high school, if that. People that are coming to Keisha's wedding must really love her a lot to wake up this early.
I need coffee and a mimosa.
If I get a mimosa right out of the gate, I think we're gonna have a good afternoon.
Guests choose their seats in the hotel ballroom.
Look at the cake. I love the cake.
I like the pearls.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was so unique. It actually seemed like a cake from Alice in Wonderland. I just loved it.
This is so cute.
Keisha let us know that her mom had passed away a few weeks after she was engaged, and that her mom's favorite color was aquamarine. And everywhere you saw aquamarine.
I did notice a fair amount of people didn't show up. Maybe some people just overslept. You never know. 7:30 is early.
At your leisure, make your way to the buffet table.
In a departure from the norm, guests get to eat before the nuptials.
I was really looking forward to seeing a sunrise ceremony, but I was disappointed that it was the breakfast first. Do you guys put ketchup on your eggs? Because I do.
No.
No, I don't eat eggs.
Definitely not.
I'm not a fan of buffets. I don't really like people breathing on my food. Or I don't know if someone, wiped their nose and picked it up with their hands before and put it down. Just that element of, I don't know.
Do you guys want coffee?
Outside.
Actually, I'm really good for that mimosa. Did you see it?
They had a juice station as well as coffee set up, but there were no mimosas to be found.
Cake is amazing.
My fiance picked that cake out, but when I saw it, I said,
That's it.
I've actually never experienced that before, where you see the bride before the wedding.
A little different, but I guess she's not superstitious.
She put little rhinestones throughout the curls in her hair, and it matched. There were rhinestones all over her dress. Nothing real fancy, nothing over the top. I feel it was appropriate for breakfast.
I didn't like the pastries, and the bacon was cold, and the coffee sucked. They only had half and half, and I like vanilla creamer, so it's kind of a bummer for me.
Really good. I think the French toast, though, is my favorite. The one thing I didn't take. Yeah, the one thing you didn't take is my favorite. And the muffin was good, too.
The food at the wedding was nice. There was lots of options, but she still owes me a mimosa. That part I was missing.
In my travels far and wide, I've never seen anything more stunning than a flushing bride. The groom, he just can't wait for the honeymoon.
It seemed a little bit weird that we hadn't had the ceremony. They were doing toasts and so forth, but they weren't married yet.
I love her as though she was my own.
It's a little out of sequence, so it's not my personal preference.
Future Mr. and Mrs. Austin. Cheers.
It kind of left everyone in the dust, and we were kind of like, well, what's going on? What's next?
Guests have finished Keisha's sunrise breakfast. Now they're ushered outside for the main event.
It's really beautiful out. My sunglasses,
It's really
though.
pretty.
The ceremony was on the rooftop looking out. You could see the cruise ships and the water. It was really beautiful.
It was decorated very nicely. There was a fabric arch and calla lily arrangements.
But as anticipation rises, so does the mercury.
I hate being outside without my sunglasses.
If you're gonna have a ceremony at, high noon, having some fans or something might have been helpful because you couldn't help but focus on it's extremely hot out.
The bridesmaids' dresses were white, so I was kind of like, But I thought they were very appropriate for an outdoor beachy wedding.
Keisha definitely didn't stick to tradition when it came to her ceremony music, which I was really surprised about. That always gets me teared up when I hear, "Here Comes the Bride," and I didn't hear that. But I know that she really wanted something different and unique, and she definitely pulled that off. It was a big surprise when she showed up in the turquoise dress.
I wouldn't have chosen it, but she chose the color of the dress to honor her mom.
You may be seated. We are blessed to be witnesses of this divine mandate that God has ordained.
Keisha had said she wanted to be married under God, and it was very religious, but it wasn't like snooze fest.
Is there any reason why any one of you feel you shouldn't be doing this today? No? I can't hear you. All right.
Her vows were my favorite part.
I, Keisha Dixon, make this commitment to you, Tony Austin.
Make this commitment to you, Tony.
I am ready
I am ready
to be a wife to you, a lover
She
and a friend
was
to you.
so in love, and she was so ready to say, I will do this. I will marry you. You are the one. That part I really liked.
You may kiss your wife.
He was excited to kiss his bride. You couldn't help but smile. It's like he'd been waiting to kiss her for 5 years.
Keisha was so happy and thrilled. She looked like Princess Jasmine. She had long sleeves with the crystals on it. I'm sure she really felt like her mom was with her today.
I definitely want to go inside and cool down. At this point, whether it's mimosa or water, I'll take it.
Let us receive Mr. and Mrs. Tony Austin Jr.
In another twist on tradition, Keisha's hired dancers to perform during her first twirl with Tony.
It's not so much for a first dance. I would not want professional dancers to outstage me on my first dance. I don't want anyone on the floor. That's my first dance with my husband.
It was choreographed, and then it was more personal because the dancers would leave the dance floor and they'd have their moment together, so it was really nice.
The cake's whimsical looks are matched by fun flavors.
Thank you.
don't like coconut. Is it coconut? I don't know. I can't figure out what it is. Is it coconut? I think it's like pineapple.
It was pineapple rum cake. Wedding cakes, it should be a flavor that everybody would enjoy, like chocolate, vanilla, and that's it.
There were a lot of people at Keisha's wedding that wanted to get down. And the music was meant to get out there and show everyone what you're made of.
2 cups full. 2 cups full. I need to hydrate. I'm really thirsty. But it's been a great time and can't wait to get back on the dance floor.
I didn't dance because I didn't have a mimosa, and I am in no way, shape, or form a morning person unless someone's paying me to get up.
Were you guys shocked when you saw the food?
Yes. Yes. Very. I was like, that's her.
I didn't tell anybody that my dress was blue. So when I came out there,
When I had a feeling when I saw the bridesmaids wearing white, I was like, she's got something up her sleeve.
nobody can top eating breakfast first. A blue dress, I win.
The guest brides have reviewed Keisha's dress, venue, and food. For now, they'll only reveal their scores for overall experience.
I'm gonna give Keisha's wedding for overall experience a 6. I loved her flowers and I loved her decor, but I'm very traditional and she started everything backwards, so it left you wondering what's next.
I gave Keisha's wedding a 5. I loved the wedding venue and the flowers, but I was really expecting a sunrise ceremony. And since the ceremony was much later, it became really, really hot.
I give Keisha's wedding a 7. It was 100% about the bride and groom. And I think a lot of weddings lose sight of that, so it was nice to see it. But I was a little heartbroken with no champagne. I was a little bit sad.
Next up, traditional bride Danielle, who's doing everything by the book. Included in her $20,000 budget is a plated meal for 100 guests at a catering hall in Boynton Beach.
Danielle seems like a perfectionist, so I think she's a little bit worried for the wedding and how it's gonna go off.
Wow, beautiful.
I'm a big fan of champagne. Right when I walked in, it was very, very welcoming.
Oh, thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, ladies. Oh my God, you look amazing.
I'm feeling a little nervous, you know, understandably so, but I'm ready and I'm excited for this day to go off without a hitch.
Danielle's ceremony is set up in the specially decorated courtyard.
Wow.
Oh, look at, oh, this is very nice.
You know what? I feel that deep down she may be a hopeless romantic. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. I mean, I looked at her and I was like, you're breathtaking.
Who has the honor of presenting this woman to be married to this man?
Somebody told her that if she chanted Ice Picks toothpaste over and over, it would stop her from crying. Although her lips were moving like this, she did not cry. She held it together.
I just want to sit and look at you two. You look so in love. I want to enjoy this.
It was a very intimate ceremony. I felt kind of honored to be in the audience.
I give you this ring in God's name.
I give you this ring in God's name
As a symbol of all that we have promised
as a symbol of all that we have promised
and all that we shall share.
and all that we shall share.
Edward, I think you cried too. You may kiss your bride. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
She looks like a freaking $1,000,000.
Danielle looked stunning in her dress. She looked so beautiful.
It was strapless and had these wonderful tiers at the bottom, and with every tuck in the dress, there was an applique with a little bling on it. It was minor bling effect, but it was very appropriate.
The dress, it was very ornate. There was lots of detail, and it was shoes the belle of the ball.
I have a hard time breathing in it, so hopefully I'll be able to eat my food.
The cocktail hour features an Asian-themed buffet and an open bar.
We had champagne, we had martinis, we had margaritas. So it was a fun way to start the night. This looks fantastic.
But I love the fact that she has sushi. This is so different.
The guests are summoned to dinner, and it's their first look at the main reception room.
It screamed princess. There was sort of a pink glow and lots of romantic flowers. It was very girly. It was very tastefully done.
The DJ keeps the party going, and guests hit the dance floor.
I was like moving and shaking. I loved the music.
I loved Keisha's dancing face moves.
They got you revved up and into the music, and then right when you were getting into it, they're like, okay, sit down and eat your dinner.
Danielle gives her guests a choice of entree.
I'm going to do the sea bass.
And has it delivered with white glove service.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's mangoes and risotto.
I wish I got that.
It's very good.
I ordered a piece of prime rib, and it was huge. I'm not sure, should I eat it? Should I look at it? It's kind of a piece of art. Not many people finish their meal.
After dinner, the dance floor remains closed while Danielle checks off the wedding night rituals.
Our goal wasn't to be different. It was to do everything that goes along with the wedding.
I am not a fan of the traditional elements of the wedding. I think it kind of takes away from the high energy, fun moments of everybody dancing.
Got a little bit dull, so to entertain ourselves, Keisha and I put olives all over our fingers. Ew, ew, no,
It's not normal to put olives on your fingers. I don't care how much it looks like E.T. It was disgusting, and I never want to see it again.
The guest brides have taken a close look at Danielle's venue, dress, and food. But for now, they are only giving their scores for overall experience.
I give Danielle's wedding an 8. She looked beautiful. Her ceremony was great. However, the elements of the wedding were more traditional than I would have done.
I gave Danielle's wedding a 7. I thought the ceremony was beautiful. It was beautifully decorated, but I don't like the traditional elements because I'd rather been out on the dance floor.
I give Danielle's wedding an 8. I had a great time the first few hours, and then it just kind of started to fade off. But Danielle's wedding caught me by surprise, and I think she's a competitor.
Water goes on and on. That's beautiful.
Today, the guest brides are in the Florida Keys for Tanya's beach resort wedding. That's costing the bride $25,000.
I say, amen. If there is a such thing as competition for me, it might be Tanya, but I'll never tell her that.
To go with Tanya's black and white dress code, there are black and white flip-flops to help navigate the sandy path.
Flip-flops. I'm going to get them because they are just so cute.
They are adorable. Nice and comfy.
Oh, man.
Oh, beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
When we walked out to the ceremony, it was like they had their own private island that we could walk to. It was really cool.
Good. Ooh, this is so cute.
That's a great arrangement.
I love it. It's very tropical. The bridesmaid dresses were beautiful. Yes, they were black, but they were very free-flowing and very beach appropriate with the halter and their backs exposed.
I love the dresses. Oh my
The way that the wind caught her train as she walked was just breathtakingly beautiful.
Tanya came in with her father. He walked her to the aisle. And then she continued the walk by herself, which I thought was really great. Family walked her so far, and then she spent a little bit of her own independent time before she now takes on her new life with her husband.
Are you ready, Andrew?
I am.
Are you ready, Tanya?
I am.
Then let's proceed. God, divine spirit of life, we ask your blessing on Tanya and Andrew, in the name of all that is blessed by you. Amen. It's time for your vows, Andrew.
Right now?
Right now. Go.
We didn't really get the opportunity to hear their vows because the minister had a microphone, but they didn't, the bride and groom.
To me, that's a sacred thing between two people. It's not for the world to hear necessarily, so I thought it was actually beautiful that we actually couldn't hear them.
What God hath brought together, let not man put asunder. You may kiss the bride.
They just looked so happy and excited. I was glad for them. But it was extremely hot. I tried to look cute, but I did sweat today.
To cool off, there's a signature drink, a key lime mojito.
Tanya! I love the ice sculpture.
The ice sculpture, it isn't really something that's necessary. No one's sitting there like, oh, where's the ice sculpture at this wedding? You know, it's not like the father-daughter dance, you know.
Hello, gorgeous mama.
Where are your pockets at?
I love your bracelet.
I do too. I was watching it the whole time. I think her dress was gorgeous. It was not overdone. The halter top was really nice, particularly for a wedding in the Keys.
Her dress flowed. It looked amazing on her. So I thought it was perfect.
I love you, and we did it. We're married.
At the end of the cocktail hour, we followed the lit tiki torches back to the reception area, which was a big white tent.
Oh, wow.
I love the draping.
Yeah, this is chandelier. Oh, I like that.
This is us?
All right. I'm going to turn the microphone over to the best man, Matthew.
I walked up to the dunes to take a leak and was startled by what sounded like wild animals in the bushes. Long story short, the wild animals turned out to be bride and groom.
T to the M to the I. It was a little too much information.
Andrew had been an extreme germaphobe in the 1 year prior. He was now doing it in the dirt.
Tanya is the life of the party.
That she is. I think there were 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 speeches.
One experience when I was thinking about slow that came to mind.
Some of them were very long. Yeah, cheers, honey. I'm tired after that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is fish?
Yeah, some sort of white fish. I'm not a fish person, but I like it. It's good.
How's this beef stuff?
The beef is amazing. It's really good.
The potatoes were amazing. The steak was like, oh, except for the fact that it was a little bit on the cold side. Maybe it's because the speech took a little bit too long.
Okay, are we laying bets on?
We got chocolate.
The cake was gorgeous. Let's start there. The carrot is good.
Oh, I take the key lime in it.
There was coconut, there was carrot cake, and then there was chocolate key lime.
I ate every bit of it.
Tanya's guests were extremely lively and on the dance floor the entire evening. There was no backing down. All of Tanya's guests were very friendly.
I wouldn't do a shot for my husband. What makes you think you're special?
I can't be crawling up next to my man smelling like that. I don't think they meant any harm.
A wedding is about a celebration. You don't get more celebratory than this. It was amazing.
Still going, though.
Yeah.
DJ, you said it played till at least 4, so.
We still have a long night ahead of us.
Tanya's wedding has now been judged on the venue, the dress, the food, and the overall experience. But only scores for the final category are revealed at this stage.
I gave her an 8 out of 10. I loved her venue. The food could have been a little bit warmer. Other than that, everything just went so well together.
I gave her an 8 out of 10. Dinner was very good, but it was a little bit cold. The ceremony was just gorgeous on its own private island, and it was just a fun, lively night.
My score for overall experience is a 7. It was a great venue and it was a great day, but it was extremely hot. I don't think that Tanya's wedding was any competition for my wedding. However, the cake, baby.
Emily is the final bride to tie the knot. A Japanese garden and museum is the setting for her chic and modern wedding in Delray Beach, Florida.
It's a very beautifully decorated place full of flowers and trees and water. So I think we'll have a very elegant ceremony tonight.
Emily's traditional Jewish ceremony can't get underway until after sunset. In the meantime, guests can enjoy cocktails and past hors d'oeuvres.
Don't leave, don't leave. I did get a chance to sample the coconut shrimp, which was delicious.
Maybe the wedding felt a little bit more formal.
It's like very nice, very elegant, but I like snobby.
I'm a tad bit uncomfortable.
Because I feel like the president's about to get here or something.
Right. I thought the people were very stuffy. Nobody spoke. Nobody said hello.
The setting sun is the cue for guests to take their seats.
The ceremony space was very well done. Candles down the aisle, I thought added a romantic touch.
The chuppah is beautiful.
That's different. These are nice orchids.
The chuppah symbolizes the roof of a house over a Jewish couple. It was Fairytale. It was perfect.
The bridesmaids were wearing Grecian dresses, and I thought they were very pretty.
Her dress was amazing. It fit her beautifully.
You ready? It's a special joy for me to be here with you all today. I want you to both turn around and take a look out at all your friends and family here. This is the before shot, everybody. Hey, everybody shoot.
That's so cool. That's cool.
The rabbi was great. I think there were a couple things that maybe he mentioned that maybe shocked the crowd a little bit.
Drew, you've got yourself a beautiful bride. And with all the beauty around here, I'm going to speak to you tonight about leprosy. Yeah, leprosy.
Leprosy and weddings don't normally go together, but he did a good job of tying it together.
When our ancestors reached their promised lands, their homes became infected with this terrible disease, only to find that when they pulled down the diseased walls of their homes, they found treasure hidden within the walls. Drew, Emily, there is a treasure hidden within every Jewish home. It's just not always apparent to us. Treasure each other throughout your lives. May you go forward with God's blessing. I do hereby proclaim you to be husband and wife. Mazel tov!
I felt that Emily's dress matched her character and her youthfulness.
I don't particularly like mermaid dresses, but I did like it on Emily. No one but petite girls can pull that style of dress off.
On the side, she had a flower. I thought that detail was great.
The museum's lobby is stocked with sushi for the second cocktail hour.
Sushi looks good.
It does look good. I really like this boat. I think it's so cute.
Very fresh.
I'd hope it would be. You didn't like that?
I don't like tuna fish out of a can. That's just what it reminded me of, and I was just like...
What did you order?
I'm having a tequila pineapple. I need this party to get started. Try it, tell me what you think.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Ooh, tequila. Did I do a shot? I don't remember doing a shot. I just had a nice drink. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it. Oh, now that's it.
Emily's Japanese theme is enhanced with personalized logos.
Oh, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Little lighting on the floor.
Look, I don't think we're
Logos everywhere.
I love logos. Logos make your event unique.
To me, that's just annoying. It's like, okay, we know whose wedding this is. We know what your name is.
Look how cute that is.
Oh, my God. That is cute.
No, I love that.
There were photos projected of them on the wall. I was like, really? That's a little narcissistic.
The ceremony seating has been rearranged, and the outdoor garden is now ready for dinner.
Hi, wife. Hi, wife. I'm a wife too. Get used to calling him husband now.
The actual reception dragged a little bit because there were large gaps of time till the main course was served. I'm normally asleep by the time that the dinner was actually served. I don't know if I like eating dinner at 10:30 at night.
There was a great menu. They had a very unique Asian sauce on the steak. Yeah, mine's cold. Yours? I thought the fish was fantastic, but it was too late. I think that held up the party getting started because everyone wasn't sure, should we go cut loose or should we wait for dinner? And then Emily and Drew, they started dancing and kicked off the party.
Everybody report to the dance floor right now. Beautiful. Let's party, y'all. That's what time it is. Come on, come on, come on.
This was everything we ever wanted and more. We're feeling like we might win this honeymoon. And if not, we are happily in love.
And that's all that matters.
The guest brides have assessed Emily's dress, venue, and food. But for now, they're only giving their scores for overall experience.
I give Emily's wedding an 8. The emotions of the bride and the groom is really what translates to the guests. Emily and Drew, they seem very young, and I expected more of that young spirit to be throughout the entire event.
I gave Emily's wedding a 7. I expected the tables to be like a little bit more extravagant. They should have put maybe more into that as opposed to maybe putting logos everywhere.
I give Emily's wedding a 7. Although I love the venue, the event was very long. There was a lot of breaks. It kind of made us tired.
Each of these brides believes she had the standout wedding, but only one will win the honeymoon of her dreams.
I think I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Can't go wrong.
Well, I hate to toot my own horn, but mine had that unique touch that nobody's had. So I'm going to win this.
The 4 brides have attended each other's big days and awarded a number out of 10 for overall experience. Now, to prevent one bride low-scoring the others simply to improve her own chances, the brides must rank the weddings, first, second, or third in the remaining categories: the venue, the food, and the dress.
My favorite venue was Keisha's. I loved the rooftop ceremony overlooking the water.
My favorite dress was Danielle's. The dress itself was gorgeous. It made her look like a princess.
My least favorite food was Keisha's. I'm not a big breakfast fan.
My favorite venue was Tanya's. It's in the Keys. It was definitely made for a good time.
The rankings are converted into points out of 30 in each category and added to existing scores. Each bride ends up with a total score out of 120. The contestants can at last come together to learn who has won this Clash of the Brides.
Woo! I say may the best wedding and the best couple win.
And I will say thank you for my trip.
Cheers.
Of course, my wedding was the best. I followed the wedding rule book, and when you follow the rules, you really cannot go wrong.
Can you believe we're all married?
No. I'm gonna win because my wedding was classy, the chuppah was out of this world beautiful, and it was just a perfect evening. I really, really, really want to win.
I hope it was worth it to get up there early.
All the weddings were worth it.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
I want my man, Mr. Tony, to step out of that limo today, and I think that he will. We deserve this honeymoon. It would be great for my husband and me to spend some quality time together in a great location with no worries.
It's the honeymoon. It's the big grand finale, and I'm dying to win.
So which bride will be the toast of the night?
It's about that time, lady.
The winning groom is on his way.
You ready? I think I'm ready as I'll ever be.
He'll present the envelope containing the mystery honeymoon destination to one of these jittery brides.
Okay, I can't look.
Congratulations.
We won.
Oh my gosh.
So conventional wedding wisdom prevails. It's Danielle who steals the show. Her bridal magazine look earns a perfect dress score, and that fancy food service is well rewarded. She wins with 91 points out of a possible 120. Runner-up is Emily. The guest brides enjoyed her chic wedding and highly rate the Japanese garden setting. Her exotic total is 82. A close third is Tanya's beach wedding. Guests love the formal gowns and flip-flops and judge the food to be delicious. Tanya's final tally is 80 points. Keisha couldn't wait to marry her man, but her sunrise wedding must have been too early for the judges. Her best score is for the venue, and she finishes fourth with a peppy 61 points.
Congratulations on winning the trip of a lifetime. Your neighbors will be lions, leopards, elephants, buffaloes, and rhinos. You are jetting to the spectacular Sun City in South Africa.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
I think all of the brides were here to try and win, but they enjoyed the weddings and kind of let loose and let their guard down. But Danielle was the most competitive one and didn't get distracted by the celebrations of the weddings.
Ladies, you want to copy my suitcase and come with?
Danielle's strategy all along was to win. She was quite critical about things that were somewhat petty. I think that all along she was trying to see the negatives versus the positive.
Oh, well. My wedding didn't win because people are just not ready for my style. But that's okay. We'll get them next time.
I just want a honeymoon to South Africa. I am shocked.
We love you too,
I'm excited to see the elephants.
Give me the speed. I want the leopard.
I have never been past the Bahamas in my life. I definitely gotta get a passport now. Well, honey, we're going to South Africa. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my.